Self-improvement is a very controversial topic, but it is what is needed to make a happy and successful life in today's day and age. Time-wasting activities are destroying testosterone levels in all ages, the key to all masculine success. This is the guide to breaking bad habits that anyone can follow. So here's the basics of breaking bad habits. There'll be a few topics that I'm going to cover in this video. First is progressive decrease, next discipline, and willpower, and substitution. So first I'm going to explain what all of these things are, then I'll explain how to implement them in your life. So willpower. Willpower is your ability to say no to something that you want, usually used on something bad, like eating junk food or something. One way to put it is, for example, if you're on a diet and you're craving cookies, saying no to the cookies, that's your willpower that you're using. Or maybe you want to play video games when you still have homework. This is all just willpower. So the next thing is discipline. Discipline is your ability to do something that you don't want to do. For example, going to the gym. A lot of people don't like going to the gym because, it hurts. It's tough, but it always pays off. Another example would be doing your homework. Now, I know that sounds like something everybody does, but there are some people that are at the bottom and they just don't want to do their homework because I think it's dumb. They don't enjoy it. It's tough. They fail their classes, and now they have stunted potential in their life because now they can't get into a good college. So the next one is progressive decrease. Progressive decrease is gradually decreasing the amount of whatever bad habit you want to do on a regular basis over time. Progressive decrease. Progressive decrease is the gradually decreasing the amount of whatever bad habit you do on a regular basis over time. So if you're trying to quit porn, then you don't want to just stop it all at once and never do it again. The problem with doing that is that it causes burnout. Burnout is pretty bad because usually when you burn out, you relapse really badly. A lot of the time it's worse than you do the thing worse than when you started to do self-improvement. So you just destroy all these new good habits you're making and relapse farther than when you started. So instead of just quitting something all at once, you want to just gradually decrease the amount of it that you do over time. So the last thing I want to go over before I get started on the other stuff is substitution. Substitution is replacing a bad habit with a better habit. You don't have to go from smoking crack to doing rocket science in your basement. Not at all. That would be ridiculous. What I want you to do is just replace your bad habits over time with productive activities that'll help you in your life. So, like, instead of drinking and going out to party with the boys, hang out with your family, your wife and kids, maybe your brother, maybe your dad if you're still at home. But yeah, instead of drinking, just do something productive. So, remember, this is a process. It's a very long and hard process, but it's the one it's what you got to do. You got to break those bad habits. So, finally, what everyone's been waiting for, how to actually implement these things into your life. I'm sure you've probably been thinking about this already, figured out a couple ways, but I'm just going to break it down anyway. So, for this, I'm going to use the example of drinking. Now, these methods apply to pretty much any bad habit, so still use these steps, but first you want to decrease the amount that you're drinking. So instead of having 5 beers, have 3 beers, and then 2 beers, and then 1 beer, and then only drink 1 beer every other day, and then every other 2 days, and then every 3 days, just gradually decreasing it. You just want to decrease it over in time. It's it's the progressive decrease, like I said. But you do want to replace that with a good habit. So instead of just quitting it and having nothing to do with your time, seems pretty obvious, but like I said, go hang out with your family, go to the gym, go do your homework or whatever you need to do. Go work on a business. That's a pretty good one to do. And then, yeah. So, willpower is a pretty big thing here because you got to be able to just not do the bad habit. It's going to be hard. It's not, like I said, it's not easy. But it gets easier because when you do work on breaking this bad habit, you you basically train your willpower. It's like lifting weights, and also your discipline. You're also training your discipline. So yeah, that's basically it. It's pretty simple, although it's much easier said than done. Do the hard work, and it will always pay off.